Hey guys, how's it going? Happy New Year's to everybody. I originally wanted to post this video yesterday, but I kind of fell asleep very late and I completely forgot about making this video. I also kind of went bowling and had a late night New Year's dinner pretty much with the rest of my family, so with all that being said, I kind of didn't have time to make anything, so hopefully making this video now and hopefully I can post it up on YouTube today as well. So hey, and it's the first day of the new year, so what better time than today? So how have you all been doing? Hopefully you all had somewhat of a good year, or those of you who had a bad year, I hope that you can recuperate and take this new year by the horn, so to speak. As for me, it's been 5 months since I last uploaded. Had a lot of technical issues with my PC, and in the end I just had to buy myself a new one. It is a beast of a PC. Basically GTX 3060, i7 processor, all that high-tech stuff. So hopefully with getting this new PC I can go back into recording once again. And I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna sound pretty weird, but not being able to record for like almost 5 months straight kind of made me depressed a little bit. I can't exactly say like why, but as I always said, making videos was something like of a hobby to me, like throughout the weekends to at least do something to keep my mind off of things. So maybe like the fact that I couldn't do that, maybe that did affect me a little bit, and so kind of got me down the dumps. I mean, it got so bad that even just playing on my PS4 wasn't just, working out for me, because it just couldn't get me out of that like little funk. But nevertheless, with everything that I got, so hopefully I can start uploads anew. I basically upgrade everything that I have now, like with my little studio, so very much. I got myself a new webcam, I got myself a microphone, as you can see right here. But I got the microphone like separately, and I got the leg for it at a different time. But yeah, new PC which has pretty much 4 fans, all like with LED lights, all that fancy stuff. So it's pretty much like a mini Christmas tree like over there. It's especially annoying when I put it to sleep and it somehow turns on during the night and that light shines into my face. So I'm really hoping that this microphone works well, like it will do well for like better voice recording and whatnot. And I hope that webcam as well. I actually got both of these from Razer, by the way, like the microphone and the webcam as well. It cost me a pretty hefty penny. Everything all together, the PC, the webcam, the microphone, cost me at about, well, not just the microphone, also the leg as well, cost me around in total £1,600. That's a lot for someone who doesn't earn much like me. But and basically taking all that into account, I am almost left with no money, so to speak. But hopefully I'll manage to save up until the next paycheck. So as for the New Year's resolutions, as you all know, I don't pretty much do them, but hey, I'm still gonna make some, because hoping to at least, have some goals in mind. If I won't be able to complete them, that's okay, but just to have some goals in mind. So resume uploading videos, visit my home country maybe sometime this year. I'm really hoping to do that. And what else? Actually, that's pretty much all the resolutions that I want. Maybe lose weight, but that takes too much effort, and I'm not much for effort. Also, this entire last year has been just horrible for all of us, pretty much collectively. As if suffering through COVID wasn't enough throughout 2021, as soon as 2022 started, as you all know, the Ukrainian-Russian war started happening, and it's still going almost a year later with no end in sight, and just causing like a lot of paranoia, a lot of craziness like in regards to that conflict. You hear lies, you hear radicalizations everywhere, and you just don't know what to believe. I'm scared of the fact that I'm really hoping that this won't escalate into a nuclear conflict. That's what I'm afraid of, because Ukraine is backed by America, and Putin pretty much said if America like straight up gets involved, he will not be afraid to use nuclear weapons, and that is terrifying. And I've been pretty much living like in fear for the remainder of the year because of that. You may think that it doesn't like affect me, but it affects everybody if nukes suddenly started like landing all throughout the world and leaving it as a nuclear wasteland. The last thing I want is for my life to end to some like nuclear fallout and losing everything I hold like dear, pretty much. That's everyone's fear, so to speak, but fear mongering and all that radicalization of this like conflict is also pretty depressing as well, because like I said, you don't know whom to believe and you don't know what to think like in regards to what is happening. So another tragedy that struck almost at the start of this month is my grandma passed away. She passed away in her sleep. She suffocated. She basically had like a tumor growing out of her neck like this, and she was also supposed to like sleep in a certain way to like get some like air through. And what happened was she turned to the side, she couldn't breathe, and suffocated here and there. So it was a massive shock, because I heard that news like through my mom. She was crying her eyes out, and I asked her what's wrong, and she was like, "Grandma is dead." And I was like in shock, because I remember like right before the news hit, I always heard like she was like very energetic, very like wanted to do like things on her own, could do things on her own, could feed herself. Like she was practically in a good like, you know, good standing in health. But well, aside from that like tumor on her neck, but hearing like this shocking news, especially what happened, how it happened, but was, like I said, a shocker to say the least. The last one who saw her was my godfather. He was the last one to like visit her back home and take care of her, and he didn't even land back in UK, and the news broke out between all of us. My mom was inconsolable, and all I could do was just pretty much hug her and comfort. And I kind of wish that I could tell her like even more to like at least somehow lift her spirits, but I couldn't. All I could do was just pretty much hug her, and hopefully she could calm down at least a little bit, because she was the most hopeful that my grandma could pull through, despite the fact that she's pretty old and has failing health. Everyone from my family, like including my godfather, my aunties, my sister, the reality already struck them. They already knew that she wasn't gonna last long. My mom was the only one who could believe that she would like live long enough for her to see her again. And now that I think about it, like the only ones from my family who didn't see her at all like throughout all these years are me and my other auntie as well, because last time I saw her was around 2014, and that was almost a decade ago. And now I'll never see her again if I ever go there. Same with my grandma and granddad. So, well, my other grandma from my father's side. So, what can you do, really? People pass away. It's just a natural circle of like life and death. You can't really stop it for as much as you want to. All you can do is just accept the reality that people will pass away, and all you can do is just accept it and move on. There's really not much you can do. Sure, you can mourn and grieve for a bit, but just don't let that grief overtake your entire life. Like blame yourself, blame the others for death. Just understand that it's a natural like way of life, and it'll be easier for you to live. So yeah, that's pretty much the tragedy that struck right at the very tail end of the year. I mean, my mom like even said like worst way to end, like this even like happened even right before Christmas as well. And well, my mom even said like in a bit of a sarcastic manner that the worst Christmas present you can get. probably her way of like coping with the situation too. So yeah, living like with the fact that I had lost one more relative, and I'm really hoping that no other relative passes away throughout this year. And I'm genuinely hoping that this year will be better for all of us. I'm really hoping that this entire conflict like dies down finally, because the entire world is like taking the brunt of it. Because the way I heard it, Ukraine is pretty much like the centerpiece of all like food distribution, and I can only imagine like how much the economy like throughout the world is suffering because of that, since Ukraine is now in this hot mess of war. So I'm really hoping that it calms down during the next year. I'm hoping to resume uploads starting either tomorrow or Tuesday. That completely depends if I'm in the mood or if I'm not lazy enough, so to speak. But hopefully I'll come back to uploads. I will resume Persona 4 Golden, and I have lots of games that I want to play, considering that I have a new PC now. So yeah, that's kind of my New Year's resolution for now. Hopefully I can complete the resolution at least throughout the entire year. If not, then whatever. And I'm really hoping that you all are doing well. I hope you all met the New Year's with the brightest of smiles, with the biggest amounts of optimism, and I hope that this entire year will be in your favor. I hope this entire year will grace you with good luck, as cheesy as that sounds. So, with that being said, I wish you all again a happy new year. I wish you all the very best throughout this entire year. I hope whatever dreams you're working towards will come true, and hopefully good fortunes will smile upon all of you. I also want to thank all my subscribers who actually stayed on my channel even despite me having a hiatus. That's also like very, very nice of you guys. Even though my content is not the best, as you know, I don't make my content like high tier, high grade. I just do it as a hobby, pretty much. I will not become a big YouTuber anytime soon, so I'm just making these videos for fun, and I'm really glad you all like. Some of you subscribe to like, and some of you watch the videos, even though it's not all of you. Still appreciate that. Alright, that's enough about rambling. I hope to see you guys tomorrow with some new uploads. And I wish you all the best. And again, Happy New Year. Bye bye.